Everyone, welcome to the February Spotlight Live. I'm going to give a little time here for everybody to come in. I'm Shannon with Hero Arts, and we are going to take a look at everything that was released in the February release, including the kit. And we also will see a bunch of, pop over to the comments here. They're going to say hi, everybody. Hello, hello. I saw Lee earlier. Barbara, hello. We'll also share a bunch of samples, and there is a giveaway. Hi, Gail. Hi, Shirley. Welcome. Hello, Candy. Welcome, welcome. Just going to give a little bit of time here for people to get in, as I mentioned earlier. Hopefully the internet's good today, but it is I don't know about the weather where you guys are at, but today in Arizona, it has been very cold and rainy, which is very different for us. 58 degrees though. I know that's not cold for some of you, but that's cold for me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and change to my other unseasonably warm. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and change to my other, hi. We have some creative team members here. That's awesome because I'm going to share their cards. So I'm so excited some are here because then they can always help me if I'm not sure how they were made. I'm going to go ahead and pop over to my other camera here. Just give you a minute to change the view and we will get started. All right. There we go. Okay, I just want to make sure you can hear me before I get going. Oh, great. Tammy put in the giveaway. So yes, we'll be giving away a gift card during this live to be entered, essentially. You just have to comment. So definitely be active in the chat section of this live, and then we will pick a winner and announce it at the end of the live. So stay tuned to the end, see if you won. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. So real quick before I dive into the kit, the kind of theme for this one, we have sharing about the weather. Cindy was rainy and windy. I know it was very rainy and windy in California too. They've had a bad storm. Hero Arts is based in California, so I get all the lowdown of the weather in California. But we've had rain too. Yes, I love everything Hero Arts. This release, though, I want to go over the theme. The kind of theme for this release is hope, friendship, kind of really unity. I loved how the language was described, or the copy was, we're all under one sky. I just love that empathy and just overall feeling of kind of kinship. Oh, Libby's here. Hi, Libby. Of this release. So I really think this is a beautiful one. I really loved the theme. I felt like it was perfect for right now. And let's go ahead and open this up. So first I'm going to pull out, let me grab a piece of white paper so I can show it a little bit better. First I'm going to pull out the 6x8 stamp set. There we go. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm going to hold up to the camera so you can see tons of sentiments. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of a sentiment girly. I really love them. They're my favorite. And these are beautiful. I love this combo of scripty kind of main sentiments and then very linear, smaller sentiments. I love that. There's so much you can do with that. And here you can see that theme running through: peace, hope, healing, change, kindness, happiness, humanity, wonder, unity, love, empathy. Love that one. Tranquility, understanding. You even have like a thanks here as well, which you can really stretch the use of this. Yes, they're really gorgeous fonts, aren't they? And then tons of these like additional images. You have some big florals. And I looked up what this flower was because it's a tropical flower, and I'm not very familiar with tropical flowers, being in the desert. Anthorum. I believe this is an anthorum. You have like a big bundle here, and then a smaller one here, with just 2 flowers. Super pretty. Love the details on the leaves. I love all those linear designs. And then in addition to those two Anthorum flowers, you also have, I believe this is lavender. So really, really pretty. And then there are a bunch of like vases or pots here that you can put your arrangements in. And the creative team made some beautiful flowers. Oh, you have someone in the window. Hi, Mindy. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Yes. Wasn't that one good with the lavender in the vases? I know I'm going to share that was Rosie. It was so good. She was brilliant. She did a vellum thing, but I'll show you that, so I won't talk about too much. There's some ribbons here as well. And butterflies. You can't go wrong with some butterflies, right? So some really beautiful, and I didn't read all the scripty ones, but we have believe in, sending. That works great for a lot of these. You could do definitely get well kind of themed cards, encouragement cards, thanks cards, of course. So lots of great themes there. Peace, envision, choose, imagine. So some really great ones, and definitely an area, I don't know about you guys, it's an area that I don't tend to make cards in, is that kind of encouragement or get well. And I can see this working so well. The images and the sentiments and how the sentiments like look could work really well for that theme. Yeah, so I just have different bases, right? Okay, so that's the main stamp set. So this is obviously in the classic kit, but it's also part of the premium kit as well. Everything in the classic kit is in the premium kit. Tammy's letting you guys know about the giveaway again, which is great. Yep, to be entered into the giveaway, just make sure you comment. Oh, I forgot to show you I think this is called the backer card. I'm still learning all the lingo. But look at how beautiful that is. I love this card with all the samples. So great. This is showing you samples from the classic kit and some samples from the premium kit. I'm moving things around here. There's also a back side or another side that tells you the actual contents of the two kits, which I'm going to hold up for reference. So we just went over the clear stamp set. There's also coordinating dies for the stamp set. You just make up words as you go. Don't get me wrong, I do that too. All right, let me pull those out. So here are some of the coordinating dies. You have this set here. Hold over the black a little bit. This is going to go with all of your flowers, your florals, your vases, the bows, the butterflies. So all your actual images. It is a really great value. You're absolutely right, Cynthia. They are really great value. The kit, you get so much. This is just the classic. Right now we're still going over what's in the classic. And then there's also, now these ones I've actually cut up, so yours will be attached. So don't be, these will look a little bit different. And I did put them on some, what is this called? Magnet here, so they wouldn't move around on me. But there's also dies for those scripty words. So you have dies for all of those. Love, 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 love. Coordinating dies with sentiments. I love that. It makes it so much easier for you to use. And then there's also 4 tags. I'm going to grab all 4 tags here off so you could see them. So 4 tags too. So not only do you get all the images, matching sentiments, dies, you also have 4 tags. Really fun. So, and tags obviously work really well with sentiments, especially this scale. So I'm going to put these down here on my surface. Now the tags, I want to kind of tell you the inspiration too behind like the general theme, but also the tags is Aaron and Laura were on a trip. They're the owners of Hero Arts, and they saw this beautiful tree that was covered with these like ribbons and tags. And the tags were reading, like had words of inspirations or kind of like hopes or your wishes, like kind of like a prayer tree. And so that's the idea behind the tags and the theme of the sentiments. So I loved that idea. And actually, Jennifer made a bunch of tags. I even thought maybe of making a card where you could take the tags off of the front, and then the recipient could take those tags and put them out on their tree or whatever. I thought that was so nice. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. I'm glad you liked the color combo. I thought it was a really pretty one too. Okay, so that's the stamp set and dies included in the classic kit, but there's also 6 sheets of premium white cardstock. Beautiful, nice heavyweight cardstock. A unicorn, our super popular unicorn white pigment ink. So this is one of the must-haves, I think, from Hero Arts, is a unicorn white pigment ink. It's the best white pigment ink out there, hands down. And then lastly, what you get in the classic kit is, where did it go? Where did it travel off to? I'm already losing things and we haven't even gone through the kit yet. Oh, here it is. Is some rustic twine. Again, kind of thinking back to those tags, you can use it with the tags. But I love the, the texture of twine. I think it also works really well with the floral images. You can use it to kind of tie around them, or almost create like a little, what if you did like craft paper, wrapped the floral images around with craft, made a little, I don't know how, when you buy flowers or a bouquet, they wrap them in like newsprint. And then you can just use the twine to tie around that. That'd be nice, great texture. And more depth to your card. So this is everything in the classic kit. So for the premium kit, we have some more. So you get all of this and then some more. Let me put these aside real quick so I can show you that. Thank you, Tammy, for sharing everything included in the premium kit as I gather it on screen. Oops. Love this paper. I love good cardstock, especially white where you can use it for so many things. All right, so for the premium, look at all these goodies you have in here. First, okay, I'm always butcher this. Ephemera, an ephemera pack. Did I say it right? I know my scrapbook people know what this is called. This is kind of new to me, not being a super, I did scrapbook, but when I scrapbooked, I didn't use these, but let's pull these out. Look at how much is in here. Tons of images, 48 pieces in total. I've actually already used some and it still looks so full. Bunch of flowers. I used this one in my card. I love this heart. I definitely am going to use that. I think this would be really fun if you added some of the lacquer to this, the clear lacquer, to make it dimensional. Thinking of fun ways outside the box to use your ephemera. There we go. I think I said it right that time at least. Butterfly, some more flowers. There's also sentiments, hope. Basically, there's 2 of everything in here, so that's nice. If you use one, you have, or maybe you messed up one, you'll have another one. Some more flowers, a feather, which I did use on my card today. I have a card up on Hero Arts YouTube channel with the premium kit featured, and I do use some of these images from the ephemera pack. And then you have these more scripty tag-like sentiments. This one says, give peace a chance. Let's see what else there. Ooh, glitter pins. Oh, I love that idea, Cynthia. Make art, not war. I love, 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 love. See the theme again, transferring, going to the pack as well. Very, very consistent, very well thought out. Try to love one another. You got some big, beautiful florals too. Oh, there's clouds. I didn't even realize there was clouds. Oh, these will work great for the stencils in this kit. Yes, and the video is also on the blog too. So yeah, check that out as well. Either the blog or the YouTube channel. Live your life in peace. Oh, here's a nice one. Plant the seeds of peace. Oh, I love that because that will work so well with all the florals. See, I haven't had a chance to read all of them. Some more feathers. These are beautiful. Love that. Peace, unity. So you can see some really great, oh, love. Perfect for Valentine's coming up. Kindness. Make art, not war. Did I read that one? Maybe not. Power to the peaceful. Oh, I love that. So great. So many. Wish for peace in the world. So really great. Oh, and here's some more big flowers. So you can see 2 of everything. Imagine, I think I showed you it all. Those small tag dies would become part of my always use dies. Yes, so versatile. Yes, Mary. It is a great color combo. Yeah, I agree. I like the kind of bright, but still a little bit on the softer side, and totally rainbow. Lots of happy, like just happy, fun, happy color palette. Okay, I'll put this in here, hopefully. So a lot there, 48 in total. So that's part of the premium kit. Is that fun ephemera pack. Then probably my favorite, because I just love stencils, is this sun stencil. Awesome. Oop, there is a bonus Shannon hair in there. Let's get that out. Look at how awesome that is. Beautiful. Love this design. So versatile. This is a design you can use on so many different cards. And it comes with this masking piece inside, which is super helpful. I actually made sure to use this in my video today too. So really, yes, and the creative team made a ton of samples with this gorgeous stencil. I love stencils just because they're so versatile. You can use them with so many different mediums. And there's so many techniques basically you can use with them. So I'm always, whenever I see a stencil in a kit, I get so excited. But this is a really pretty one too, though. You could use it for so many things. That burst kind of type of stencil where it will draw your eye into the center is really helpful in designing your cards. So this is a really good one. Love that. So that's my favorite from the premium kit. But there's a kind of a coordinating stamp set. This is the Imagine. Nope, this is the, I almost read the wrong thing. This is the clear stamp set that's kind of coordinates. You can see that the sentiment can go in the center of the stencil. Isn't that great? And really great sentiments again. You make my world brighter. I love that these are great, just kind of almost like hello or you're awesome kind of cards. Let your light shine. Great. Also, of course, encouragement cards. And then you have a couple clouds. And the clouds actually have sentiments on them as well. This one says, clouds come and go. So sweet. Really nice set. And works so well with that stencil. And then what I was going to say before, there's some word dies. Yay! I love word dies. We have Imagine in Peace fancy dies here. Some great word dies. Let's see if I can turn them over. You can read them a little bit better that way. Peace. Imagine. So great. Great scale too. I have lost I used to have an A2 panel grid that I would hold everything up to, and I lost it, guys. And I'm very, very sad about that because I use that a ton. I don't think I have an A2 panel laying around. Well, here's an A2 panel. It's just so you can kind of get the scale of that. Really great, right, guys? I mean, this will work so well with the other sentiments, sentiments in that large clear stamp set. See some of those linear sentiments, or even the scripty sentiments, like sending. Let's see if I can turn. Can I hold 2 things at the same time? I don't know. Like sending peace would be really cute as a focal point. Yes. Word dies are the best, right? You can never have enough word dies. And I don't know, imagine is not a word you see often. So that's really nice to have. And I think imagine is such a word that works well with for card making, because it's kind of like I connect imagine with creativity. So I kind of connect those words together. So really great. I love word dies, and I know I can see myself combining them with the sentiments in the stamp set. They really do work well together. They really pair well together a lot. All right. And then lastly, so in addition to the word dies, there's also white embossing powder. So just like our staple Unicorn white pigment ink, like, is a must-have. Hero Arts white embossing powder is amazing. So, so good. And this is quite a lot. This is half an ounce, but like, you guys know, you guys are card makers, you know, like embossing powder, man, that lasts forever. There's quite a lot in here. That's going to be useful for quite a while. Oh, nice. Lisa making dinner. I like that. What you making? I'm going to make salmon. No, I am not making that because I don't know. I have to see if my pesto is still good. I was going to make salmon pesto and pasta kind of for dinner. This kit, yes, I think this is a really nice one and kind of a different like theme. So, you know, one that I always like having unique things. It just, I feel like it really enhances my tool belt in my craft room. All right, so that was the kit, the classic kit and the premium kit. Let's look at some samples, right? Let's check out some samples. I've talked a lot. I haven't shown a lot of samples. So first up, I'm going to show you some beautiful cards made by Jennifer. Look at this. Stunning. And I love how she combined both flowers. The, what's it called again? I have to look at my notes. Anthorum, that tropical flower, and the lavender, which I did not think to do in my head. You couldn't combine those together, but look at how beautiful they work together beautifully. I love how she colored this. I love that blended background. She is sending love down here, so she used the sentiments from the set. Really stunning. And then here's a card that I made that's pretty similar to Jennifer's in the sense that I have the floral focal point with a vase. So this one I did the Anthorum in like kind of a classic, I think more of a classic combo with the red. And I don't think there's beads, but yeah, you can see she did something to her. I know, I think she just colored them. They just look so dimensional. And now this one, I did the clear lacquer on the flowers, and I think that really added some nice texture and shine, which is really, you know, really kind of steps this card up to the next level since it's kind of a sleeve. I'm saying kind of a lot, sorry. It's a clean and simple card, so that really does kind of step it up a little bit. And I said it one more time, shoot. But I also stamped, one other thing I thought was really fun and different was to stamp the vase. Normally I would stamp it on cardstock and color it, but I thought this was a fun way to, again, going with that clean and simple look, just stamping it on the sandpaper. So really nice, different way of doing that. And I do want to point out, I colored in the open spaces. You can see here on Jennifer's card, she didn't, and it's still so pretty. Actually, I think it makes it better that she didn't color in those open spaces, those negative spaces between the flowers and the stems, because it pops more. On mine, I colored mine in to kind of simplifying. I'm just trying to simplify. So it wasn't busy. And I found a Copic marker that matched really well with the sand, so it worked pretty good. I don't always try to do that because I can't always match very well, but that one matched really nicely. And then again, I did Sending Love as well. We both did Sending Love. And then here's one that features the lavender. Isn't this pretty? This is Jennifer's card again. Believe in Peace. I love how she used the two scripty sentiments. So pretty. And she stamped the lavender 4 times. So it's the same lavender, just used 4 times. And she used the tag, like brilliant, mind blown, using the tag as like a, what's the word? Ground the flowers down. So pretty, so pretty. And a beautiful ombre background again. I love this card. Oh, and I have to point out, she used the stamp the sentiments from the large clear set, those straight linear sentiments in the background to add some interest there too. So clever, brilliant. And here's another card by Jennifer. And this one, I want to point out, when she stamped the background again with those sentiments, but she used the white, unicorn white pigment ink on pitch black cardstock, and look at that. It's gorgeous. If you were to have done this with white embossing powder, it would have been way too busy. The softness and the texture of that unicorn pigment ink is brilliant. I love it. It's such a gorgeous background. It totally is a chalkboard look, Heidi. Absolutely. And it looks so cool. And it's all permanent, like it's not coming off or anything. Amazing, right? Again, she chose the smaller arrangement of the, I forgot what, my brain can't hold this word in my head. The Athorum, she used the smaller arrangement, and just love it. I love, and you can kind of imagine like choose, and then, you know, whatever, any of these sentiments. I love that idea, Jennifer. That was so clever. Choose kindness, choose peace, choose hope. Really good. Okay, I'm going to show you some cards now that the creative team made that I don't have on hand, but I'm going to show you some. Let me pop over there. You're right. Yeah, the pitch black, I agree, would be great for a multimedia class. It's such a great, it's back to the staples. I'm bringing up the staples a lot this live, but pitch black, definitely a must have. All right. So let me show this one here. So this one is by Sika. Isn't it pretty? I love her peachy tones and the really bright, vibrant green. Here you can see the background. She used that sun stencil for a very soft, simple background. So even though it's kind of a bold stencil, you can definitely use it in more subtle ways. Next up, we have this gorgeous card here. Again, you can see some more of that white pigment ink stamped on black. Beautifully, kind of a little bit on the softer side. I love, but still very noticeable. You can totally tell that those are the leaves and flowers. You can totally tell what that is. Love how she did the vellum with sending and gold heat emboss. Really pretty. And look at how she colored her leaves. How they're stripy with light and dark green. Love that. Really taking advantage of those beautiful details in the leaves. And this stunning card is by Lydia. Look at how gorgeous this is. She colored in around the leaves, that negative space, kind of like I did, but she colored all the way up to the stamped line. And it's stunning. She also highlighted the details in the leaves. So gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this card. It's so good. And then here is a really fun pair of cards. Get on the clean and simple side. I believe this one's Karen. And I love how she just used those lavender and one base, but grounded it with a simple rectangular background that really, for a nice kind of clean and simple card, very easy to do, but it feels very polished, put together. And then here's Rosie's. I think somebody was mentioning this, bringing up this card before I even got to share it, because it's such a cool idea. So here Rosie did something similar to Jennifer, where she stamped the lavender multiple times. She put the lavender, though, in a glass jar image, again, on the stamp set. But she did a really cool kind of vellum look where she stamped it on vellum, heat embossed it, and it looks like real glass. I love how you can see through that vellum and see the stems of the lavender. And then look at how underneath she put peace, love, unity. Brilliant. People are so smart. The creative team was so smart with the sentiments. I loved how they use them. That's why I love sentiments, because you can be really creative with them. And next up, this one is Natasha, and she used that lavender again, and look at that purple. Oh, gorgeous. So gorgeous. And she combined it with, you can see the twine she used to wrap around her card. Great texture on this. She even added some to the tag. Stunning, stunning. And then here are some with the premium. This was Michelle. I love how she made these round circular tags. So pretty. These would be great on like gifts. I'm going to pop over to the comments real quick and see how we're doing. Great, 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 great. All right, let's move back over. Yeah, the creative team did so great, Lori, right? I want to try to make some of the cards that the other creative team members made, because they're so good. Okay, and this one, Shireen is here. This is her card. Isn't it pretty? I love how she used the florals from the ephemera pack. Really, really beautiful. And then she made, you can see the texture in the background of her card. She used that sun stencil, I believe with some texture paste, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's all of the ones I have to share. Oh, we're going to pop back over real quick. Let me remove this. There we go. Okay, that's all the ones I have to share on there for the kit. Now I'm going to move on to this. Oh, we're doing okay with time. Now I'm going to show you some more cards that I have here with me with the premium kit. So I shared some just a minute ago. Now I'm going to share some of mine and Jennifer's. This is Jennifer's. Look at how beautiful. So she kind of just, even though it's called a sun stencil, you don't have to use it like your classic sun, you don't have to approach it that way. You could just use some pretty colors. And here she used a beautiful rainbow. You can't go wrong with rainbow, right? Like you can never go wrong with that. And I love the pop, the bold contrast that you get with that black and white sentiment with the really rainbow, the colorful rainbow. It's just a beautiful, beautiful classic go-to. Can't go wrong. And it all works together so well, I think, especially because the fun kind of whimsical nature of the sentiment. I love it. Really, really great. I know, who doesn't love rainbows, right? Then we have this pretty one, totally different feel, right? With the blue colors. And she used, I love how you can see she used the word die with the sentiments on the stamp set. Love that. Imagine peace. So good. And then here's one I created. I went obviously very straightforward with the sun. Did a lot of blending with yellows and oranges to create a really fun, bright, vibrant sunburst. And then I did the clouds from that little 3x4 set in a couple Arctic and Pool Party to kind of create these little subtle ombre. But I love the sentiments. Clouds come and go. Let your light shine. I love that. So fun. And then here is another one by Jennifer where she used some of those images for the oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to say it. Ephemera pack. There we go. And she used, look at one of those scripty kind of banner ones. Really great. Combined. So this card is basically completely made with the ephemera pack. I mean, you can make a whole card with it, which is awesome. I'm trying to hold up the texture. I'm getting a little shadow from my camera, but she actually dry embossed. There you go. Now you can see it. She dry embossed with the stencil. So ran the stencil through with a rubber mat in her die cutting machine, which is another way to use the stencil to do dry embossing. So no paste, just basically like an embossing folder, sort of. So cool. Oh, good, Gail. That makes me feel better. Yeah, it's not a word I'm used to saying. And then this is the video that I shared today. So you can check out how I created this card on the blog post or YouTube channel. Again, I used the gold paste in the background and used some of the flower and one of the feathers, the ephemera. Here you can see I used the tags that were included. I used all 3 of the tags and combined all the sentiments, essentially, a scripty one, a die cut one, and some of those linear ones to kind of create just my focal point with sentiments. All right. So now that is everything for the 2 kits. Let's move on to the add-ons. So I grab my stack of add-ons. Oh, but real quick before I move on to those, I do want to show some of the tags. So I have them right here. Some of the tags that were made by Jennifer. So kind of keeping in the theme, you could take these tags and they could be added to like presents even, I think. Just for fun, like almost embellishing for a present, but also you could do that idea of like tying it to a tree, and these are like your hopes, your wishes. I love the different colors. they look so pretty together, all the different colors. Humanity, empathy. And then she did some on the black too, with the white. Look, that looks so gorgeous. I could see this on a gift bag or a present. Beautiful. It has that beautiful chalkboard look and so simple. So really fun. Look at that one. She combined the scripty one and the linear one. So great. Yep, do not forget about the giveaway. Just leave a comment and we will pick a winner at the end of the live. I'll share the winner. All right, add-ons. First up is this gorgeous Cosmos and Lavenders. So Cosmos and Lavenders. So pretty. Let me grab some paper to put underneath here. See it a little bit better. So this is the bundle. So this is the stamp set and coordinating die. You can purchase just the stamp set if you want, but if you want the die, you have to purchase it together. So it's best to buy, if you think you're going to want the die, it's best to buy the bundle. And because that's the only way you can get the die for it. And they're very popular right now. Oh, I didn't realize that, Gail. The Cosmos are so pretty, aren't they? I love the way Hero does flowers. They're so bold and they just pop. I love them. I love how they look. They're just really, really pretty. Easy to color, really. And look at all the sentiments in this. We have great font. Good things are coming. I mean, I will use every one of these. Have a good day. I'm here for you. You matter. Thank you. Healing takes time. Very good one. And always be you. Yep, Kathy. Yep, it's best to just buy the bundle. It is. It is. I agree. Then you'll never have to worry. You'll have the die. And I do need to point out that the die set includes dies for the sentiments. So all the images, even the teeny little butterflies, but it also includes dies for the sentiments. So that's awesome. It is a great font. I love it. I love how pretty and scripty it kind of looks. I guess scripty isn't the right word, but it has like a flourish. Somebody corrected me before about what those are called. Those little like finishing endings of like the Y or the U. I love that. Really pretty. So that's the Cosmos and Lavender set. Next up, we have the Peace and Love set. So similar, very similar to the 3x4 set included in the premium kit. And these ones just, you have hearts in addition to the circle ones. Love that. And these solids images are so great. These more solid, I guess hearts is what they are, with the letters cut, kind of removed, the words removed, is really fun. There's some fun techniques you can do with more solid stamps, which you don't see solid stamps out there so much. So every time I see solid stamps in a set, I get excited because I'm like, oh, there's techniques I can do with those that you can't really do with these other ones. Like you can kind of kiss, you can do kissing technique with these solid stamps. There's some fun things you can do with them. Love when there are tight dies. Yes, Laurel, absolutely. When there's tight dies for the sentiment, yes. We like tight dies. And these ones in this set are definitely very nice and close, not big borders. Perfect. Actually, I should show you a card with them. Duh. Back up. I forgot to show you cards with this set. I have two to share. First is Jennifer's card here. Look at how beautiful she colored those Cosmos. And again, she included the lavenders. And then some of those tinier flowers she included in here. So, so, so pretty. And look at her stitching. I need to know how she does this. How does she do this? I need to know that. Will the Hope stamp fit in the Sunburst? This one here, I think it's bigger, but I will show you to make sure. I will show you to make sure. Let me show these two cards with this Cosmos and Lavender set, and then we will check that out. But I think they're a little too big. Like you're going to overlap a little bit. Love that she used Healing Takes Time. That's my favorite sentiment in this set. And then here's a card I created. So I stamped those Cosmos a couple of times, did some simple watercoloring. I kept them white, which is like a hack for coloring. If you can keep your flowers mainly white, you color a lot less. And it's something a little unexpected. A lot of times we, as card makers, when we have images, we think we have to color them. Well, sometimes you don't have to color them, right? I did add a little bit of color to like the petals, like a little purple, a little blue, but I didn't do all the gradations or anything like you would typically do, like Jennifer did beautifully on her Cosmos. I just added a little shadow. So kind of a fun way. Oh, thanks, Libby. And then I do have the dove here, which I'll show you later. We'll get to that dove as well. And then I have the thank you up here. So fun Cosmos lavender cards. All right, moving on because I got myself out of order. So back to the Peace and Love set. Let's see if that goes with the stencil from the kit. Yeah, the dove, guys. I know. The dove is amazing. I can't wait for you to see all the samples with the dove. It's so good. Okay, yeah, you can see it's like what I expected. It's a little big. I don't know if you can see that. I mean, the sentiment fits inside. So the sentiment will definitely fit. But you would have to, it's very close. Gosh, you know what? I think you can actually get away with it. I was going to say you can't use paste, but I think you can get away with it just barely. But it would be all the way up to like the edge. I don't think they're necessarily intending this to be used with that, but I do think you could make it work. Yes, the stencil, I'm telling you, Michelle, right? Like the stencil's so good. I know, Cynthia. Yep. That's why we try to do these spotlights, so you can really see the product a little bit more better. Or that's not correct English, right? But you can see the product better. And like if you have any questions, like would that stencil work with this, I hopefully can address those questions that you have right now to make it easier for you to decide what add-ons you want to try to add to your collection. So great sentiments in the set. I love sentiments. I love, especially when a sentiment can be the focal point of your card, which all of these could basically be. That could be your card. Boom, you're done. Maybe a blended background. Love it. And I pointed out already the solid stamps. Those are really fun. And then let me show you the dies. The dies, there's not a lot of images in this set. So the dies really only will cut, you only really need a few dies to cut everything out. So you have a heart to cut out the large hearts, a circle to cut out the large circle, which also back to the stencil now that I'm thinking about it. If you wanted to use the stencil with this set, you could stamp this and then simply die cut this out with that and place it over and it'd work beautifully. It would work beautifully. You can also do that with the heart, stamp the heart sentiment on another piece of paper, die cut it out with the coordinating die and place it over. Beautiful. That would look so good, especially if you popped it up with some dimension. It would look incredible. And then there's even dies for the sentiments. These kind of pretty straight sentiments. There's actually dies. This one will go with the kindness. You can see he has a little pop out here for that K. This one for the spread. And then you have sending, and then you have another smaller heart here for those more solid stamps. So really great. Yeah, Christopher, absolutely. Over top, popped up dimension would look incredible. I love that idea. I want to do it. I want to make it. Do I have any cards with that set? I do. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Okay, let's see what I have. I forgot all the things I've got ready. What do I have here? Okay, let's show you this one. Look at her beautiful, this is Charlene too. Look at this beautiful heart. So there you can see that heart sentiment, focal point of the card, sentiment, focal point of the card. Love that. And she did an ombre kind of stamping over it, which is so clever with that more, with it being kind of the focal point of the card. Really, really brilliant. Just a subtle thing to do, but adds so much more interest. And it's like reverse ombre of her background, which I think that's so brilliant. That looks so good. It pops, lots of contrast. And in the background, she has the bold prints that's part of this release. And then her window is the groovy window, which we will get to as well. But I wanted to show you that real quick because that is a card example using that, excuse me, Sending or Peace and Love stamp set. And then I do have one sample here. I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better at going back and forth through things. I have this one sample here by Kelly. And look at how she used it so good. Again, combined it with that groovy window, but it's the focal point of the card. So, so good. Oops. This is what I want to do. There we go. I'm back. Really, really pretty. All right, let's move on to something else, something new. Next up, we have a small 3x4 sentiment set with a couple images. This is the Sending Peace stamp set. You have, again, a nice combo of scripty sentiments that you can pair with linear ones. Wishing you peace, wishing you hope, love, joy. That would be great to do all three together. Sending peace, well, you could do that. Peace be with you, hope be with you, joy be with you, peace on earth. Oh, you could even use it for Christmas if you wanted. And I love the images. I could see this being a beautiful, clean, and simple card with like the images just stamped at the top and then your sentiment underneath with a beautiful blended background. I agree, Michelle. It's that groovy window is a fusion of Art Nouveau and 70s. Absolutely. And you know what? The 70s did kind of dip into the Art Nouveau style a little bit, so it makes sense. All right, next up. I do have a card that uses this set, which I will show you. They used it with the peacock. This is the gorgeous peacock cover plate. Isn't this stunning? Love it. So, so good. And it will cut. This is one of those things where Hero Arts really listened to card makers. It cuts. So if you have an A2 panel, I'm trying to describe it, but you place it over an A2 panel, you center it over an A2 panel, and it will just cut this beautiful image out of an A2 panel. And then you'll be left with this frame, which is super nice. I love it. I don't like it when they have like they go all the way to the edge of an A2 panel. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm so sorry. I'm stumbling over my words. I don't like it when cover plates dies as much when they go all the way to the edge of an A2 panel. This is a little bit smaller and it just makes it easier to die cut. Who doesn't love a peacock, right? It's stunning. Look at all the details. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. And there's like leaves in the background filling in the open space and the movement of the neck and the feathers. So pretty. Just pop a little sentiment on there. Done, right? It is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me show you this stunning, stunning card by Kelly. Look at this. So here you can see that Sending Peace stamp set. She used Sending Love here, just stamped it. There's the set again. Stamped, heat embossed gold. Perfect for this card. She brought in the gold with some liquid pearls. Or sorry, the Hero Gold pearls. And the peacock was colored with sprays. So wow, like what a great idea. So, so pretty. So our tone on tone sprays or metallic sprays, I think this is the tone on tone sprays. Yeah. If Kelly's here, she'll tell me. But isn't that so pretty? And look at how she highlighted some of the details in the actual die itself or on the peacock. Love that. It's so good, Shirley. It's a really good one, right? If you win the gift certificate, this could be what you purchase. And I think I have a sample to share too. Let's see here. Oh, I don't think I actually loaded it up. Well, bummer. How did that happen? Well, shoot, I had a really pretty sample I was going to share from the creative team. If you haven't seen the the blog hop, you definitely should check out the blog hop where the creative team is sharing all of the cards they created with the kit, as well as some add-on cards. Like this is an add-on product. So definitely check out the blog hop. And we have a big creative team, so there's tons of really good inspiration there. Okay, now we're going to move on to that groovy window die that you've seen a couple of times already. It's gorgeous. I love this die. I'm all thrown off that my picture wasn't here that I thought I had, so I apologize. That got me all thrown off. Yes, I mean, I think yours was the card I got, and now I don't know what I did with it. I think I didn't upload it on here for some reason, even though I saved it and made a whole special slide of it. So I'm super bummed. Yeah, definitely check out Mindy's card. It's gorgeous. In fact, all of Mindy's cards are gorgeous. Just you know, do yourself a favor, head over there, check out Mindy's stuff. She's amazing. And here's that window die, which we've already seen a couple of times. The groovy window die. Michelle was saying, and I think that's a great description, it's kind of like 70s and Art Nouveau. Has that feel. Where did my cards go? They're gone. Oh, here's this one. Oh yeah, the other one was a picture. And she inlaid this. Kelly inlaid the negative pieces of different colored cardstock. Isn't that so cool? I would never have thought to do that. And I have a really pretty card. I have several cards actually with this. This one was a favorite of the creative team. So I actually have a couple of cards to share. So I showed you this one already. Look at how beautiful. So that's how I would think to use it with the ombre background. And it looks awesome with that. And then here's Sika's, where she did the sprays. So you can actually see in the photo the two-tone sprays to the upper left and lower right. And she just sprayed. That whole background, I think, was created with just those two sprays. And look at that range of color that you get with the yellow and the blue. So pretty. And doesn't it look stunning with that groovy window? And then she has that perfect scripty sentiment that was die cut out. And again, that scripty sentiment was part of the Cosmos and Lavender set, that first set that I showed. You can see it in the upper right corner. You can actually see the corner of that stamp set in her picture here. Really pretty. Oops. There we go. I like it. Yeah. Oops. I didn't get rid of the picture. Okay. I got proud of myself too soon. I was proud of myself too early. Gotta stay humble. All right. Now we're moving on to, shall I sample the peacock? This one. This is the only one I have right now. I'm sorry, Cynthia. I made a second one. Let's see. Do I have it? I don't think I can load it now. This is the only one I have. But definitely I would encourage you to go check out the blog hop, because there's several more. And Mindy said she had one too. Oh, for paper piecing? There's no paper pierced peacock. There's a paper that's a tongue twister. Paper pieced peacock. There's a paper pieced, this groovy one here that Kelly did. All right. Let's see. Now we'll move on to the dove. Another favorite by the design team or the creative team this release. This is the dove and olive branch die. Isn't it pretty? And you saw my card with it, which I've moved. So here it is. I did some simple watercoloring. This is actually die cut out of watercolor paper, and then I just did some simple watercoloring, basically the same way I did the petals on these Cosmos. I did the same way, but it's got so much detail. All the details in the feathers are cut out. There is a detail for the eye. I added, it's not focusing, it's being bad. I added a little bit of the pewter hero pearls to that eye to make it dimensional and shiny. And let's see, I have this one where it's This one by Kelly. I mean, look at that beauty. Here you can really see all those details that the die cuts in the dove. And then you can see here the olive branch. So there's actually 2 dies in this set. I know you get drawn to that beautiful dove, but there's even a olive branch too. And look at how beautiful this card is. Oh, I love it. And here again, you can see one of the sentiments from that really closely cut with the coordinating dies for the sentiments. That Cosmos lavender set, guys. The flowers are pretty, but the sentiments are so good too. Such a great set. And this background is with the bold prints from this release, which is the World of Peace, or Word of Peace, sorry. Peace bold prints. So really, really pretty. I know. These Infinity Dome dies are incredible, aren't they, Tiffany? They're so good. They just look so great, and they're perfect with this image. It has that kind of shrine-like feel that elevates it. Just really, really pretty. Dove would be great. Oh my gosh, Gail, that's a great idea. Die cut out of pearlized white paper. Brilliant. Oh, thank you. Tammy's so good. She's already got the Arch Infinity dies there. Because this one is from another release, not from this release, but Infinity dies, Hero Arts Infinity dies first are amazing. You get a ton in there. And this is just one I know you're going to come back to over and over and over again. All right. And now we're on to that bold prints. So you saw here on Kelly's card in the background, there was another card too. I'm not sure what I did with it. See, we're getting to the point where I've piled everything in a pile and I can't find anything anymore. Oh, here's one. Actually, I have 2. Kelly did 2 with it. But this is the Word of Peace bold print stamp set. So lots of great, this would be a great background. I love that it's not just the same all over. You have some of these larger words here to add just a little bit more interest. Yes, bold prints. We can never get enough bold prints, right? They're so good. They're so good. They're my favorite. Stencils and bold prints. They're my stencils, bold prints, word dies. Those are my, you're going to get me every time with any of those. Yes, you need some nesting dies, Shirley. Hero Arts is the best. They're just the best. End of story. Yes, bold prints, they're so good. So you saw it here. Gold, heat embossed, stunning. And then here, basically the whole background is that it's heat embossed white, and then she did some watercoloring. This is Kelly's. So pretty. And then here she used it. You can barely see it, but it was actually used behind the very back of this card, the very, very back panel. And this is so brilliant. I think I need to point this out, what Kelly did here, is it's black and white, so clean and classic, but it's such a great way to bring in black into your card design so your sentiment is coordinated perfectly. Because sometimes we forget, like, we have such a bold black sentiment and it doesn't feel like it's working because it's so much contrast. So usually I will splatter, but this is a good thing. I'll splatter with black ink. That's how I'll kind of make that black and white sentiment not feel so heavy, so much contrast. But also what Kelly did here is brilliant. Stamp this background black and white, but then still there's still a lot of color on here. Isn't this gorgeous? And this actually takes us, this one and this one, you can see on both these cards, the peace and the daisy. You can see it here on this card. She did it with the paste. I believe Kelly colored her paste. If Kelly is here, she'll tell me. I believe she tinted her paste. So the hero paste, the plain hero paste, can actually be tinted with your ink. So if you tint it like with a little pink and a little purple, you can do like some pink, some purple, and then load it up onto your stencil and then pass it through. We use a palette knife to kind of press it through. You'll end up with this ombre look. So good, really stunning, and tons of texture, but because it's like tone on tone, it's not too busy. So good, right? And let's move on to that stencil since we've seen a lot of cards with it already. This is the Peace Daisy stencil. I love this. You guys may or may not know I am in love with anything vintage, and this has obviously a very 70s feel, and I love it so much. I'm so excited to play around with this one. I didn't get a chance to play with it yet, but this one's a super fun one, and I think it would work great also with the that smaller 3x4 sentiment set, which I'm trying to grab here. Oh, what did I do with it? Yeah, it's official. Everything's all, or the dove even would be pretty on this. Where did it go? Where did it go? It's with my, oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. 60s, yeah, 60s. That's better, right, Mary? Sorry, 60s, you're right. But this sentiment set would work really well with it, I think, too. And I have some samples to show you in addition to the ones I've already showed you. Wait, I don't? What did I do wrong here? Well, I have this one by Mindy. I did get one of yours, Mindy. So this one's a great one where she used that bold prints in the background. She used the sprays and she used the stencil with some gold paste. So good. Actually, I think she might have stamped the background with white, unicorn white ink. I'm not sure. Is she still here? And look at the butterfly, the contrast to the butterfly. This is such a great example of like a mixed media look that's clean and simple. So good. Oops, there we go. All right, I'm gonna pop, let's see, and do I have any other ones? And I forgot to show you this one by Michelle, this dove, so I'll show that real quick. This is obviously a very clean and simple card. Again, look at that Cosmos lavender sentiment on there. It was, I'm telling you, the sentiments on that Cosmo lavender set are so good. And I love how clean and simple her card. And she used the arches too. So perfect. Those arches are really good. I know if you got them, you'd use them a ton because they just fit that A2 panel size so well. All right, we're gonna remove that. Okay, so that is all of, I'm gonna grab all the add-ons here. All the add-ons. From this release. All of them. Again, let's go back to this real quick. There we go. So we have the, I'm going to go through them one more time real quick, just say the names. We have, let's do them in order that we did them. Peace Daisy Stencil, Word of Peace Bold Prints, Dove and Olive Branch die. Oh, it works with the compact cutter. That's cool. Groovy Window fancy die. I love this one. And of course, the stunning peacock cover plate. So gorgeous. Does the new February catalog items come out on February 14th? The spring catalog items will come out February 14th. Everything you see right now that I've showed you tonight is all available now, already up and on our website. The Livy says she has to get the dove piece. I know, Livy, that one, the dove is so good. And the piece background. Oh, is it this one? I love that one. But yes, so our spring release is coming February. So we have catalog releases multiple times throughout the year. Our spring release will be coming next week. So February 14th, Valentine's Day. Look for a blog hop. You will also get to see the gorgeous spring catalog. And then there are a ton of new products in that catalog. I shared, if some of you guys did the mixed media stamp along, you actually already got to see some of the spring catalog. So you lucky you guys, I guess. So you do have a little bit of knowing what's coming. I shared with you, I did do a focus on the mixed media products, mixed media stamp sets, even some actual mixed media products that are coming out in the spring catalog. But there is so many gorgeous new products. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Lots of stencils, bold prints, maybe some peeking characters. Ooh. I don't know if you guys you knew about or saw the peeking snowman, peeking reindeer, elf from the holiday release. Well, we have some new peeking fun friends to add to that collection. So you guys will get to see that on February 14th. And then even some, my brain's trying to work, some cover plates. I did say layering stencils, just a lot of really good stuff. So be sure, February 14th, we are going to start, we will do a blog hop. Oh, and I forgot, oh my gosh. We also have we did a collaboration. So there is an amazing new collaborative line that's coming out too in the spring release. That is so cool. I'm so excited. In fact, we will be doing a live, basically kind of spotlighting the whole spring release, and I will have a very special guest at that live who will be joining me and sharing that who collaborated on this new line. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. That live will actually, I'll probably put that live up, a link to that live up right after this live tonight. So you can, save it if you want to see that. But yeah, February 14th. So I think that's next Wednesday. So definitely check that out. But everything that you've seen today is already available. This is all part of the February release. February 14th next week will be the spring catalog race, which is a big one. So look for that. And let's finish where we left off. We had the peacock cover plate, this awesome 3x4 set, which is sentiment set, which is always so good. Sentiment sets are so handy. The sending piece set. Then we have the peace and love, this gorgeous one. Love the scripty font. Love that these could be focal points. And then lastly, this winner here, the Cosmos and Lavender set with these beautiful floral images, and also all those sentiments which you saw our creative team used a ton on all of their cards. Okay, there we go. I'll show you that one more way. And let's see. And then last thing I'm going to show you real quick, I promise, we're almost done here, is there's a couple digital and printable things in this release. First is the Hero Arts. This is the mix and match digital print. So you get 30 stamps and brushes and file types that you can download and print and use that way. But these are all like a bunch of different images that you can combine together to kind of create your card. And then there is also this, where are my notes here? I believe this is just called tree printable. And this tree image is so pretty. I think this would be really fun to color, and you get some great sentiments here. So this is the tree printable. And this is the mix and match digital kit. All right. And let me hide that. And we'll pop back. Oh, I have to remember how we pick the winner here. I'm going to pop back to myself. Sorry, I realized now I was muted. Okay. All I said was that it's time for us to pick a winner. Oh, great, here it is. So our winner is Shirley Desruches? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad with names. I will put it here in the comments. Shirley, you are the winner of our $50 gift certificate. Tammy, can you remind me what Shirley has to do? Let's see, Shirley, I'm putting it in here. Shirley, because I'm butchering her last name and I apologize. You know, somebody with a weird name, spelling my name, my spelling of my name is very strange. Oh, great. She put it in there. Congratulations, Shirley. You would think I'd be able to be better at names, but I'm terrible. I apologize. I do try. I am trying. Congratulations. You are the winner of the gift certificate. And let's see, did she say how to win? Please, so you just need to email info@heroarts.com and let them know that you were the winner from tonight's live. So you can just say the February spotlight and they will get that gift certificate to you. All right, guys, thank you so much. That is the whole February release. I appreciate you guys being patient with me as we went through it all, and your enthusiasm is always makes me feel so good. And I will see you actually very soon. I'll see you next week for our spring catalog release live with a special guest. So I hope to see you guys at that, and I hope you can join me for that because it's going to be a good one. All right, I hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening, day, afternoon, whatever it may be. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.